There's a lot of talk in the media at the moment about Veganuary and its health benefits, but is it really a good idea? In this video, we will explore more. There are a lot of claims that a vegan diet is incredibly healthy for you, but is there any truth behind this? We quite often find in any report promoting a diet that the comparison normally is taken from a biased point of view and can be manipulated, failing to compare on a like-for-like basis. Therefore, if you compare a clean eating vegan diet against a poor quality omnivore diet, the results are bound to be vastly in favour of the vegan diet. In reality, yes, the concept of veganism is healthy, but no more than eating a decent quality omnivore diet. Both come with their pros and cons, so have the potential to be unhealthy if poor choices are made. In this video, I will highlight some of the key points that we should consider. The key principles of a vegan diet is its focus on whole, plant-based foods, which enables you to benefit from obtaining a greater intake of fibre, vitamins and minerals into your diet. Therefore, if you apply the same whole plant-based principle to an omnivore diet, you will gain these same benefits. We should be mindful here that the focus is on whole foods and not processed foods. If you eat a vegan diet but mainly eat processed foods, the benefit is greatly reduced. This is because you are subjecting yourself to the same artificial chemicals and preservatives that can be seen in the poor quality omnivore diet. And if you subject yourself to artificial chemicals and preservatives, there's an increased risk of harm to the body. Where an omnivore diet is concerned, this also applies to meat, which is where much of the allegations surrounding metabolic disease comes from. Another influence on the impact of these diets is your choice of food. For example, eating processed grains from bread can have an ill effect on the body. This is because overconsumption of processed grains is linked to various intolerances and obesity. There are also other foods that most people don't realise the body has a natural intolerance to, such as corn, which can cause inflammation. We all know that eating refined sugar is bad for you, but are you aware that eating excessive amounts is toxic to the body and the main cause of many chronic diseases, such as diabetes and cancer? Many people think that eating all fats is bad, but it is in fact eating the wrong type of fats, such as trans fats, that is the problem. Trans fats can be found in vegetable oils, which are highly processed and can have a harmful effect on the body, causing issues such as insulin resistance, inflammation and heart disease. Whereas studies found that saturated and monounsaturated fats such as olive oil and butter had no impact and are essential for normal bodily function. In reality, all of the above are the real contributing factors to chronic disease, not simply eating meat. The benefit of eating a whole foods vegan diet is that it enables you to eat a diet rich in many vitamins, minerals and fibre. However, it is also worth considering that eating a vegetarian or vegan diet can often lead to certain dietary deficiencies. One of the main deficiencies is an insufficient intake of vitamin D. This can lead to muscle and bone weakness, as well as cognitive impairment and some mental health conditions. Linked to this is calcium deficiency, which in addition to the above conditions can prevent your muscles and heart from functioning properly. It is also difficult to obtain enough omega-3 fatty acids, which can lead to skin irritation and dryness, as well as joint pain and stiffness. Furthermore, omega-3s enable healthy brain function and prevent the onset of many neurodegenerative disorders and diseases. Therefore, a lack of these can also be associated with anxiety and depression. Another of these is an insufficient intake of iron, which can cause you to feel lethargic. It can also lead to the development of anemia, where your body struggles to create enough red blood cells. One more risk is becoming deficient in zinc, which causes difficulties healing wounds, hair loss and a lack of alertness. Finally, people who follow a vegan diet often find it difficult to consume enough vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is needed to help maintain healthy organs and muscles, as well as healthy nerve function and blood cell production. One of the symptoms you are lacking in B12 is fatigue or anemia, which is due to a reduction in red blood cells and in turn restricts delivery of oxygen around the body. Furthermore, B12 is essential in maintaining proper function of your central nervous system, where a deficiency has been linked with mental health conditions such as depression. For the same reasons, it can also cause mental impairment and difficulties concentrating. When eating a vegan diet, people often struggle to obtain an adequate amount and a complete range of protein. To achieve this, you should seek them from multiple sources, like grains, legumes, nuts and seeds, which can be difficult. However, another problem is that the human anatomy was not designed to break down and digest many of these types of foods. This can either result in further health issues or improper absorption of protein. An example of the above mentioned problems is that some of these food groups can contain lectins, a plant-based protein that can cause harm to the body and gut health over time. Experience should tell us, like with many diets seen over the years, the media can manipulate or muddy the facts when it comes to the health advantages of certain dietary preferences. A prime example of this was in the early 1970s, when two physiologists argued what was responsible for the rapid increase in obesity and chronic disease. An American physiologist, Anton Keyes, claimed it was fat, whereas an English physiologist, John Yudkin, proposed it was sugar. Due to the financial sponsorship and marketing support from some large food companies, Anton Keyes gained greater media coverage and backing, so his views became more dominant. Sadly, it's no coincidence that levels of obesity and chronic disease have sharply risen ever since. However, it's only been over the most recent years where we have gained a greater understanding and our views have changed. For example, why is it that fat has only just become a problem in the past 50 years when humankind has been eating it for thousands of years? Like with any diet, the information and facts provided can often be manipulated in favour of a particular person's beliefs and motivations. Sadly, this can sometimes be for unethical reasons, such as financial gain or scaremongering. When deciding whether to follow a new diet, you should always seek reliable sources to establish the downsides as well as the upsides. The one piece of advice that I always follow is, how would the caveman eat? Because as I previously mentioned, many of the chronic diseases have only become commonplace in the past 50 years. Remember, if you have gained value from this video, please hit the like button and share with your friends. And to see videos containing more information discussing similar topics, please subscribe to my YouTube channel now, where I'm regularly releasing similar content. But also, if there is a subject that you're interested in and would like me to cover in my videos, please message me in the comments box. I hope this has given you some food for thought and allowed you to make an informed decision. If you're going to choose a vegan diet, it makes far more sense to do it for ethical reasons rather than health reasons. Remember, think like a caveman. Thanks for watching.